Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be making a slimline shaker card. I made a similar one for a design team that I'm in I would say maybe about a month ago. And so I want to share the process with you. I do have my base cut out and also my shaker panels cut out as well. This size is 3 3/4 by 8.5, and my shaker panels are 3.5 by 8 3/8. Okay, and these are the colors that I'm going to be working with. I'm also going to be using some embossing powder and my heat gun, and also going to be using a sentiment from 4 square birthday tags from the Greetery. I will be using the Make-A-Wish. And then, the die that I am using is from Mentopia. It's this really pretty balloon die. Okay, and then also I will be using some Duralar acetate sheets for my heat embossing. You need to use these if you're going to heat emboss on acetate. The other regular acetate will not work. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start by die cutting my shaker panel. This is going to be the front of our shaker. The other two, just leave aside. You won't need them for now. Okay, so let me align that, and then I'm going to add some tape just so it won't move. Okay. And this fits on here, so I'm going to use Spellbinders machine. Okay, get a hold of it and run this through. Sorry about that shaking. Okay, so there is our front of our shaker. Okay, and now we're gonna heat emboss the sentiment. Okay, so I'm ready to emboss my sentiment on my Duralar sheet, and I'm using the Versamark stamp pad, and I already seasoned my stamp. I usually season my stamps with erasers. I picked these up from Altenew. They're very good. So I use that, and then also make sure you use your anti-static pillow. When you're going to do any embossing, it really helps a lot. So I really recommend you guys do that before you do any embossing. Okay, so let me stamp that on there. Should be good. Now I'm going to pour my embossing powder over it, and then shake this off. Okay. So there it is. So now I'm going to cut this and make sure it fits on my shaker panel here. Okay, just like that. So let me go ahead and cut that. Okay, so my next step is to add some splatters here to my shaker panel, and I will be using the Prima Marketing pastel color palette. I can't remember the name of it. I will link it down below, but I will be using yellow, pink, some blues, because that's what I'm going to be using for my shaker mix, and also my little tassel here cutouts. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of water here on my case, and I'm going to use this brush right here. I will link these brushes down below. I think I picked up on Amazon, I believe. Okay, and oh, I forgot my splatter box. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Okay, that's my splatter box. So let's go ahead and do some pinks. And I'm going to lightly tap. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. I'll show you close up. So I'm just going to do very lightly. And then we're going to have to let this dry. A little bit more pink there on the top. Okay, and then I'm going to do some yellow. And you do get this all over the place. If you can do this like in a different place in your craft room that's not on your working desk, but I can clean it up. Here's some blue. I'll do some more. It's not a blue, it's like a mint, like a darker mint. You don't want to get too close to your card base, to your, not your card base, your shaker panel, because then you'll get those big splatters on there. You don't want that. Okay, I think it needs a little bit more yellow. Let me add more yellow. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's very pretty. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry. So let me go ahead and put this aside. To make this dry faster, I'm going to use my heat embossing gun and get this going. Now that it's nice and dry, I'm going to place my embossed sentiment here on the back of my shaker panel. So let me do that. We're going to turn this around and glue this on there. And I'm using art glitter glue for my project. And we're just going to place this. Hope you guys can see I'm not off frame there. Make sure I get it as centered as possible. Okay, so let's Usually it dries really fast. That's what I like about art glitter glue. You do have a wiggle room with it, but I also like using my Nuvo glue. Nuvo glue is pretty good too. Okay, because looks like it's already dry. Okay, so now to my next step. For my next step, I'm going to cut the little tassels, and I'm going to cut 3 of each in different colors. Okay, and then I'm going to cut the top of my balloon with the thicker part of the thicker die of the set. I'm sorry. And I'm going to, like I said, do this 3 times. I'll take this out first. Okay. There's my yellow one, and then I'm going to do pink and blue. Okay, so now that I'm finished cutting all my little pieces, I'm going to put the little tassels together. And just put a little bit of glue on there. And they don't have to be perfect. The more wonkier the look, the better, in my opinion. Oops, I'm supposed to put glue on the back. Okay. And place the glue on the back. So there's a cute little tassel, and here's the rest of the tassels. Isn't that cute? So now I need to figure out what color I want to use for the top of my balloon, and I think I'm gonna go with yellow. It stands out more, so yellow it is. Okay, so we're just going to glue that on there, and we're gonna use very little glue around the edge right here, sorry. Okay. And we're just going to place just like that. Oops. Make sure it's in there. Okay. So there it is. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now to the fun part. Let's do our shaker mix. Okay, so let's build our shaker part here for our card. I'm going to be using this double-sided tape, and also I have pre-made some sequin mixes here to have on hand, and I'm going to be using this one. It has the same colors that I'll be using for my card. And so let's get started. So I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to place my tape around my panel here. And I think it's a little too thick on there. So what I do when I'm going to cut my foam, I use some parchment paper. I stick it on here, and then that way you don't ruin your scissors. But I do have some non-stick scissors here that I picked up from Altenew. And what I do is I'm going to cut this in half. Okay. And then I'm going to use the thinner part that we just cut. Okay, and then I'm just going to put away, and then put that around my embossed image there. And I think we need a little bit more of that foam tape. So let me cut another piece. I'm going to put this on the top. Cut that off, and then use the other. Okay, and we're not going to take the tape, the back of the foam tape off just yet. Okay, so now we're going to add some of our sequin mix that I have made here, and we're going to be a little generous. Okay, put that aside. And then we're going to be ready to place our other panel here, just like that. But first I'm going to add more of the foam tape here. Some of the bottom, just to give it a little. I'm going to remove the backing of the foam tape. And try not to pull too hard, because those little sequins are going to start sticking on that tape. So be careful. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, so now we're ready to add the back of our panel, and I'm going to get this a little closer to me so I can eye it. Sorry if I'm not on frame there, but I need to do this. I won't get it right. Okay. So then you press on there really good. And then there you go. Oh, cool. It's very pretty. Okay, so now let's finish this card by adding our little tassels that we cut and put together. I'm going to place the smallest one on the top. I'm going to place the smallest tassel on the top and the other ones on the bottom. So there's our first one, and then I'm going to put the other one underneath, just a little bit underneath the other tassel. Just kind of tuck it in there. Okay, and then we're going to do our other one. We're going to tuck the other one underneath as well. And then we're going to take our card base and we're going to glue it on there. You can use your foam tape as well, but I'm going to use glue. So I'm just going to add some glue on my card panel here. Okay. And just place it, kind of eye it. I'm going to press. Okay. I'm going to add some gems to my card, and these are by Studio Katia. I think that's how you say her name. And I bought these locally here in my scrapbook store. It's called Scraps of Love. Place that one there. And let's see, do a yellow one here. I'm just going to lay them out to see if I like how it looks, and then we'll go ahead and glue it down. There. That one. There. Let's see. Pink one up here. Let me see. What else do I want? Another pink one right here. There. And maybe a yellow one up here. Another yellow one. There. And then blue one. Place that one. Right there. That should be enough. Kind of spread them out a little bit. And that should be good. Okay, so everything is glued down, and I love the way it came out. So pretty. Okay, so I will try to make more shaker card videos. I think my next one will be a Halloween card. I want to use the Astro Paste by Simon Hurley. I've seen really cute projects with these. It's a glitter paste, and I want to create a Halloween card using these pastes and some stencils. So stay tuned for my next video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.